The second half of Game 2, Chicago Fire in white taking on City SC Utah in blue. City currently leading 1-0. Caleb there, his pass is intercepted by Chicago. Chicago launches it over, and it goes wide right a few feet of the pole. Zack, the new keeper, yeets the ball over to Jason. Jason down the left-hand side, passes midfield, and is dispossessed by Chicago. It will be blue throw-in at the top of the middle third on the left-hand side. They throw it over to Will. Will brings the ball down, kicks the ball back over to Caleb. Caleb moves the ball over, swings it over to the far right-hand side, and Henry is going to hustle to get there, but not enough, and it'll go out of bounds. Chicago throw in from the top of their defensive third. Ball thrown in, chipped up by Chicago, and it looks like Brock is able to bring that ball down. He moves over to the left, kicks it over the right-hand side. Josh, that pass is intercepted. Chicago sliding in there is Brock, and it goes out of bounds, and the call is Utah ball. Looks like it is going to be ball thrown in by Utah down the right-hand side. Chicago brings it down. Sebastian challenges, advantage given. Caleb across midfield to the top of the circle, moves over into the center of the right-hand side, and that ball did not go where he wanted it to, and it will be Chicago goal kick. Chicago goal kick, left-footed over to the center, headed away by Lau, I believe that is. Will chasing the ball down, dislodged, and a foul called against Will. And the ref call is Chicago ball. Utah protesting. We'll have to take a look at the tape later. And ball up for Chicago, brought down by Lau. Jason to Lau on the left-hand side, chests it down. Caleb keeps it in on the left-hand side, shimmies to the right, puts it into the center, and it will be Will who recovers that ball, gets it over to Eli. Eli to Henry. Henry from the right, crosses it over to the far left-hand side, inside to Lau. Lau resets it back over to Jason. Jason down to the box. Henry shoots just wide left. Will shot wide left. Oh, man. Chicago with the goal kick. Ball up high, headed down. It'll be Caleb who gets the ball. Utah has been knocking on the door. When will it open? Ball cut back over to the left-hand side inside the box. Crossed over and touched by the keeper. It will be a corner kick for Utah. And Utah seems to have a hard time with their directions, always going to the opposite flag. And I believe that is Sebastian who will be taking the kick. First one of the half, runs up. Ball's going to go way far, headed in, and another diving save. Chicago's keeper is amazing. What a dive there from Caleb. And it'll be another corner kick. Biggest question of the night is which side is Utah going to go to? They go they go to the other side. Oh boy.
Pick wrong every time.
Sebastian from the corner. Movement in the box. Ball lower. And cleared out. It'll be recovered by City. Sebastian again from the top right corner. Fakes the shot. Crosses it over. It's going to be too much. Lau is going to have to slide to keep it in. He does. Lau crosses it over to the top of the box. Headed over. Back and forth and cleared out by Chicago. It will be Utah throw in. Top of their attacking third on the left-hand side. Jason throws the ball over to Will. Will allows the ball to roll, cuts over to the right-hand side, a few yards in front of the box, crossed, kept in bounds. Will on the ground, and cleared out by Chicago again. And that one is a throw-in. Jason down by the left-hand flag. Throws it to the right in front of the box, and it goes off of Caleb. It'll be goal kick for Chicago. Ball crosses midfield, flicked back, nice header, and it is going to roll to the 18-yard line. Zack is there to pick it up. Chicago with a high press. Left-footed, it's going to cross midfield. It'll go to Caleb, who brings it down. Nice, gets it through. Wes is there, and not the pass he had hoped for. Caleb challenging against the big man. Chicago against the line. Caleb sliding that ball, and it bounces out. It will be Chicago throw-in. Top of their middle third on the right-hand side. Over to the right, past Will. Chicago will maintain possession. The center back swings it over the far left-hand side. Henry challenging. Chicago lays it back to their center backs. They swing it far to the right-hand side and intercepted by Jason. Jason dinks it over to Caleb. Caleb entering the attacking third, moving over to the center. Swings it over the far right-hand side over to Sebastian. Sebastian winds up, shoots, and it just goes over the crossbar. Goal kick for Chicago. This one to the top. Lau heads it down, gets it over to Sebastian. Sebastian sandwiched, gets the ball to Will. Will to Henry. Henry lays it off on the right-hand side over to Eli. Tripped up, and Chicago will capitalize. Playing it down the left channel. And Chicago maintains possession. Swings it over to the right-hand side. Jason is able to kick it back. That's Will. Will to dinked. Oh, and a one-handed save on the ground. How many times Will has been unlucky? The chances have been there. But this Chicago keeper has been doing amazing. And Henry challenging for a man. And cleared out by Chicago. Down the far right-hand side, and that ball will be kicked out by Zack. Zack over to Eli on the right. Right, slotted down over to Sebastian. Sebastian swings it over to the other side, and Josh is able to get there. Wes will be able to pick it up. Wes crosses midfield on the left-hand side. He passes it off over to Jason. Jason inside the box. Gets past his man, no, and Chicago is going to clear the ball out. West hustling down. Chicago now on the counterattack across midfield on the right-hand side. Lau hustling the ball, staying with his man, not moving. Ball played into the center, and a foul called against Jason. This one a few yards out in front of the box. This will be an opportunity for Chicago early in the first half, down by a goal. Three-man wall for Utah. Eli, Jason, and Lau. Two men potentially taking the kick for Chicago. Zack waiting patiently at the goal line. Movement in front of the line. West following. Ref gives the whistle. A run up to the ball. Fake. Left-footed straight to Zack. And he's able to keep it up. He punched it up. And the tall runner by Chicago almost got to it. Zack drop kicks the ball over the right-hand side looking for Henry. Henry to Will. Will to Sebastian. Sebastian over to Caleb. Caleb over to Will. Will over to the left-hand side over to Caleb. Caleb dinks it over. Shot. Deflected. Shot again across. It's saved in the goal line. What an amazing clearance. Chicago loses the ball. Jason gets it over. Swing and a miss. Gets it over to the center and then cleared out by Chicago. And that ball, it will be picked up at the 18-yard line. That stop is going to be on that keeper's highlight reel for sure. Brock puts it in the center over to Lau. Lau, challenged, loses it. Chicago attacking now from the left-hand side. Eli shot, blocked, cleared out by Eli, and it will be Chicago throwing in front of their own bench. What an amazing save. Chicago throws the ball in. A few yards in front of midfield on the left-hand side, now placed into the center. Caleb putting a little bit of pressure on. Ball now played to the left-hand side for Chicago Fire. Lau on defense, staying foot for foot with his man. Ball crossed over. They had a runner, and then Jason kicks it out of bounds. It'll be Chicago's corner kick. And a quick delay of game, someone on the pitch. Ball kicked over, crossed. And Henry is able to clear that ball out. Chicago will recover from the left-hand side. Top of the middle third, plays it wide left. And Sebastian gets a toe on it. Chicago retreats momentarily, cutting on the left-hand side. Inside the attacking third, looking to cross the ball. Eli kicks it out, and it'll be Chicago throwing deep in their attacking third on the left-hand side. Ball thrown in, Eli against the big man. Eli gets the kick out. It will be another throw in from the exact same spot. And not sure what the call was, but might have been offsides. So it'll be Utah free kick deep from their defensive third. Brock winds up, lines it up to midfield with his right foot, gets it over to Will. Will brings the ball over, has a couple of men to beat, approaching the 18-yard line. No foul called, gets in front of the ball, gets it over to West. West, his kick is picked up by the keeper. Keeper standing in the top right corner, drop kicks the ball over, and Josh heads the ball up. Lau looking for the second touch. He's able to bring it down, swings over to the far right-hand side, over to Eli. No, Henry gets there. Henry to Lau. Lau, right-footed pass over to the far right-hand side, over to Eli. Eli plays the ball in over to Will. Will trying to beat his man, cuts back, plays it over to Sebastian, and Corner kick is the call.
I bet they take it from the right side.
Sebastian taking the kick, this third one of the second half. City SC cradling a narrow 1-0 lead. Signal given, run up to the ball, right-footed kick. Oh, Will took a touch, not there, and it'll be cleared out by Chicago. Oh, recovered by Weston's over to the center. Picked up over by Brock to Caleb. Caleb winds up, shoots, deflected. Inside the box, Will using his body. Will gets it over to the right-hand side, over to Sebastian. Left-footed kick and is easily scooped up by the keeper near the far left post. Drop kick ball. This one's going to go the distance. Brought down by Jason. Second touch for Chicago. Chicago now dispossessed by Jason. Jason dispossessed, recovered by Chicago on the right-hand side. They're inside the attacking third. And that is Wes, who was fouled. And a yellow card is given. This one might be because the ref wants to control the game. It appeared to be simple holding. So Josh is lined up to take the kick. Ref taking a few moments to share his thoughts with the player.
I think he wants another one.
Luis, don't touch him. Luis, don't touch him. Let's go. Stay focused, White.
Ref gives his whistle. Josh winds up and kicks the ball, and that one is going out of bounds. It will be Chicago ball at midfield.
Hey, go on, Max. Luis up deeper.
Ball thrown down the right slot. Lau bodies him out. It's cleared out by Josh. Sebastian gets in on it, but it'll be Chicago who emerges with the ball. Chicago in the attacking third on the right-hand side. Moving over into the middle. West trying to get there, and a foul called against Lau. It will be a free kick opportunity for Chicago. Great positioning, almost from the exact same spot as last time. And again, a three-man wall of Lau, Jason, and Eli. Two players lined up to take the kick. Run up, fake, follow through, and it buzzes over to Zack, and he picks it up on the ground. Zack heaves the ball over to the right-hand side, over to Henry. Henry takes the touch, gets it over to Eli. Eli slots it down the right channel, back over to Henry. Henry over to the left-hand side, over to Wes. Wes chips it up over the head, and Will chips it in the box. And a foul called against Sebastian. Trying the bicycle kick in the box, it did not work. And the Chicago Fire keeper will be taking the kick just in front of the 18-yard line. Ball will go to the top of the box, headed back, flicked back. Chicago gets the ball, lined up, moves over to the left, shoots, and it is deflected out. It will be a corner kick awarded to Chicago. Chicago from the corner flag. Signal given, 2 steps up. Right-footed cross is going to go over the way over the far post, hits their big man, flicked back, cleared out of the baseline, recovered a 6 and deflected off of Jason. It will be another corner kick, a couple of goal line clearances this game. Both teams showing that they have the defensive fortitude to stop the ball at the goal line. Chicago again from the left corner, runs up. This one going the distance again to their big man, and it bends out of bounds. It'll be goal kick for Utah. Josh places the ball down at the 6-yard line, winds up with his left foot, kicks that one deep into midfield. Chicago's big men are getting to the ball first. Chicago with the ball at the top of the box. Sebastian challenging, Henry challenging. Chicago emerging with the ball, top of their middle third. A 1-2 pass intercepted by Eli. Brock gets it back over to Zack. Zack chips the ball up high, brought down by Chicago. Sebastian challenges, gets it over to Caleb. Caleb across midfield. Caleb plays it wide left over to Wes. Wes at the top of the 18. Inside the box, moves over to the left-hand side, cuts back, and it goes off of the Chicago player. It'll be corner kick for Utah. Wes taking the corner kick, gives the signal, 2 steps, ball over the far post, kicked up and out of bounds by Caleb. It'll be goal kick for Chicago. And it looks like City is going to make a bunch of substitutes. Nash coming on, Tate coming on, Brody coming on, Henry coming off. Sebastian coming off, and I didn't catch who the third was. The goal kick for Chicago. Ball launched up high, challenged in the middle by Nash. Tate brings the ball down, plays it over the right-hand side. Brody slipping, and that is Tate on defense there. It's kicked out of bounds. It'll be Utah throw-in. And an injured Brody checking out his left thigh, I believe. Ball thrown into the top of the box, cleared out by Chicago. Chicago turns the ball. Lau is able to get there, gives it over to Josh. Josh plays it over the left-hand side over to Nash. Nash with space, moves to the top of the box on the left-hand side, scissors over to the right, lays it off over to Will. Will a few yards outside of the box on the left, plays the ball over to Nash. Nash moves over into the center, gives it over to Caleb. Caleb cuts back over, shot, and scooped up at the goal line by the keeper. Nice offensive series there for Utah, being able to control the ball in their attacking third. Ball drop kicked from Chicago, brought down by Chicago. Lau will get there first, and the ball drops, second bounce will go to Chicago. Eli heads the ball back over to Brock. Brock gets the ball over to Zack, and Zack clears the ball over to the far right-hand side. Lau will emerge with the ball. He gives it over to Nash on the left-hand side. Nash crossing a through ball over for Will. Will moving over to the left. 6 yards. Oh, and a nice one. That was the left foot for the keeper. What a save. Crossed into the center again. Holy smokes, what a game he's having. Ball drop kick, this one going deep into the defensive territory for Utah, and ball brought down after it was headed by Josh. Chicago inside the attacking third on the right hand side. Jason, ball crossed over and did not get the connection they wanted. It will be Utah goal kick. It was off of Eli, my apologies. It will be Chicago corner kick.
Correction, credit to Nolan.
Credit to the apprentice. Chicago crosses the ball. It's going to go to the far side. Chicago will get there first. Josh chasing the ball down. Chicago maintaining possession, cuts through, breaks through a man, Lau, and it is kicked out of bounds by Brock. Sorry, that was Lau earlier, not Josh. And it'll be a corner kick here for Chicago. From the left-hand side on the screen, run up, ball, cross to the far post, and Lau toes that one out of bounds. It'll be Chicago throw-in from the right-hand side. Ball thrown in quickly, brought down, challenged by Nash. Chicago will recover. Chicago places the ball in the center. Tate gets the ball out of the defensive third over to Caleb. Caleb, no foul called. It'll be Chicago's ball on the left-hand side. Stuffed by that's Lau. Lau gets the ball over to Caleb. Caleb to Tate. Tate over to Brody. Brody on the left-hand side, approaching the attacking third. Cuts into the center. Shot, and it goes wide left. Goal kick for Chicago coming.
Let's go, dig in. Let's go, Blue. Keep swinging, bro. You're all right.
Ball kicked up high. It'll be reached the top, headed up there by Nash, brought down by Eli, and it goes out of bounds. Kept in bounds. Eli toes the ball out, and Caleb gets the ball, and Caleb is fouled. It will be Utah free kick, bottom of their middle third on the right-hand side. And it looks like substitute for City, Will coming off, Jex and Gabe coming on, Caleb also coming off. So Brock from the bottom of the circle on the right-hand side will be taking the kick. Ref gives his whistle. Ball played over to the left, over to Josh. Josh swings it farther wide to Jason. Jason against the line, cross midfield, slots it up, trying to get to Jex. Kept in bounds by Brody. Brody trying to cut the corner, and it is recovered by Jex against the line. No. And Nash challenging for the ball. It goes out of bounds, and the call is Chicago. Chicago throwing.
Good, better view than me, man. Thank you.
Ball thrown down the line. Chicago puts it in the middle. Tate is able to recover. Tate lays it off on the left-hand side over to Josh. Josh slots it down the left channel to Jex. Jex cuts back. Jex, Maradona move, and he's bodied out. And the call is Chicago. That was the right call. Chicago throw-in. Ball thrown in. Ball dislodged. Chicago will maintain possession. The ref jumping over. And it's Chicago breaking through the center. Slotting it over the right-hand side, and it will go out of bounds.
Let's go, Peter.
A defensive miscommunication by Utah. And they avoid a disaster there, and it looks like Chicago's going to take a couple of moments and make a few substitutes.
Let's go, boys. Keep the energy. Keep the energy. We need one more. Come on.
Hey, Peter.
Jason standing by his defensive corner flag, looking to throw the ball in. Jason throws it down the line to Nash. Nash looking to turn back over to Jason, and it's out of bounds. The call is red throw-in. Red inside there, attacking third, has the ball out and it goes out of bounds. It'll be Utah throw-in. Jason throws the ball down the left-hand side, trying to get it over to Brody, and he's able to keep it in. Brody moving over to the center, lays it off over to Jex. Jex cuts to the left. Jex swings it over to Gabe. Gabe on the left-hand side, about 7 yards out, moves over to the right. Top of the box, cuts back over to the left-hand side, gives it over to Nash. Nash moving, approaching the line, crosses it over, looking for somebody, headed down by Tate, and it's cleared out. And Lau. Now Utah needs to get back on the defensive, and a foul against Lau. It'll be Chicago free kick on the right-hand side, a few yards before midfield.
He's going here. He's going here.
Gabe, get back.
Run up to the ball, right-footed over to the left-hand side, cleared out by Tate, recovered by Chicago on the left. Chicago dispossessed by Eli, who kicks the ball out of bounds in front of the Utah bench. It'll be Chicago throwing the ball in. Tate challenging, and the call is Utah throw-in. Eli, a few yards before midfield. Throws it down the line and gets it to Gabe. Gabe, under pressure, turns the ball around in the center over to Brody, dispossessed. Chicago gets the ball up in the middle, and another foul, and a yellow card coming for Lau. And Lau coming off, and it looks like J-Mo coming on. So from the bottom of their defensive, from the bottom of the circle on their defensive half, Chicago will be taking a free kick, slightly on the left-hand side. Ref gives his whistle, player runs up 2 steps, chips the ball up to the far right-hand side, brought down in the box by Chicago, and it's launched over. Brock places the ball at the 6-yard line. Launches the ball up high into the center to midfield. Nash brings the ball down, gets it over to Jason. Jason over to Nash. Nash, and the call is Chicago throw-in. 1-2 from Chicago on the right-hand side. And Nash will be given the yellow.
Some funny people.
Chicago with the free kick about 4 or 5 yards out in front of the midfield line. And signal given, right-footed kick down into the center, bending, and it goes out of bounds. Josh from the 6-yard line will boot the ball over to the left-hand side. It will come down off the back of Nash's head. Chicago clears it into the center. Challenged by Brody. Brody emerges with the ball. Brody on the left-hand side over to Jex. Jex inside the box looking to cross it over. He bodies the ball. Keeps it against the baseline. Bodies over, and the call is corner kick for Utah. Brock going in and Josh going in for some height. Jason and Eli staying back to counter anything that Chicago sends their way. Signal given from the corner, run up. Ball's going to go to the far side. Not what they had hoped for, and it is Josh challenging for the ball. Josh emerges with it. Cuts back over, dispossessed. Fight in the corner. Ball down, that was Nash who had the ball. Now it's a counterattack from Chicago. Chicago on the right-hand side. Inside the box now, looking to cross, and a handball, and deflected out. No handball called. And it will be Chicago throw-in. Chicago throws it down the line. And Josh Award is called with a foul. It will be Chicago free kick deep in the attacking third, close to the baseline, essentially a short corner kick. Utah getting more chippy than they need to be late in the first half when they're nursing a 1-0 lead. Chicago sending in their big men into the box. One-man wall of Jason. Signal, run up, ball chipped up over, chested down, and cleared out by Jason. And Gabe gets there first, he flicks it down the line. Gabe deflects, and it will be picked up on the right-hand side by Nash. Nash swings it over to the left, and it's too much. And it will be picked up by the Chicago keeper, who quickly rolls it out to the right-hand side. Chicago with some rejuvenated momentum, crossing midfield on the right, slots it down the right channel, brought down by Jason, but Chicago recovers, looking to cross. Chicago gets there. Shot hits the back left post, or the netting, and it will be goal kick for Utah. Ball chipped over to the far left-hand side, brought down by Jason. Nice touch, he gets it to Jamo. Jamo in the center, back over to Josh. Josh down the left channel to Over to Jex. Jex on the attacking half. Shoots. Bobbled and caught by the keeper. Ball yeeted over to the right-hand side for Chicago. A favorite target of the keeper. Brody challenging, intercepted there by J-Mo. And that ball rolls out of bounds. It will be Utah throw-in. Jason throwing the ball in from midfield, throws it down the line to, shoot, gets it, Gabe, thank you. Gabe up at the top, ball loose, recovered by Chicago, and flicked back. Chicago brings it down. Chicago just before midfield on the right-hand side. And pass is deflected and cleared out. And Chicago challenging. Chicago on the left-hand side. J-Mo is down, nursing his right ankle. Chicago still with the ball. Chicago on the left-hand side, deflected by Eli and cleared out. And there is a player down. It will be Chicago throw-in. J-Mo is coming back from a broken ankle in March. Hopefully it's just a cramp. And J-Mo is gingerly moving. It will be throw-in for Chicago, down deep in their attacking third on the left-hand side. Ball chipped up over, deflected, and cleared out by Brody. Down on the left-hand side, Chicago shoots, and it goes wide right. Chicago wanting to find an equalizer late in the second half, more than willing to run over and get the ball. Josh places it down on the 6-yard line. Ball chipped up over to the far left-hand side, intended for J-Mo. The wind getting a bit of it. Brought down by Chicago. Chicago. And the ball hits the ref. Ball being dropped, looks like in front of Tate. Tate with his left foot swings it over to the far right-hand side, headed up over, looking for Jex, chips it over, and it goes in! And it counts, no flag! City doubles their lead, 2-0. Jex with the goal. Unclear if Gabe touched it. Jex either with the goal or the assist. Chicago with the kickoff. Bottom of the circle, they kick it over the far right-hand side, headed back. Tate trying to bring the ball down. He gets it over to the Eli. Eli over the right-hand side to Nash. Chicago, the top of the box on the left-hand side, and picked up by Zack. Ball launched over the right-hand side now. Couple of touches from the right. Ball crossed over into the center, looking for Gabe, and it will be scooped up by Chicago's keeper. Drop kick up high. Oh, they're going for the big man, and Zack is able to get there. Rolls it out quickly over to Josh. Josh swings it back over to Jason. Jason, under pressure, lobs it up past midfield. Chicago will recover. Gabe gets a toe on it. Chicago will maintain possession. Chicago swings it over to the left-hand side. And Chicago approaching midfield on the left. Eli challenging. Nash challenging. Chicago with the ball, swinging it up to the center. A little bit too much on that one, and Zack will pick it up. Zack drop kicks the ball. It'll go past midfield. Jex challenges for it, and the call is White throw-in. White throws the ball down the line and headed away by Blue. White will recover. White in the center. On the right-hand side, making a couple of passes. Josh dislodges the ball. Jex gets the ball over to Brody. Brody to the far right-hand side over to Eli. Nash. Nash over to Brody. Brody cuts back, swarmed over. Lays it off over to Nash. On the right-hand side, Nash breaks through. On the ground and a baseline. Didn't go in. It did not go in. Chicago with the goal kick. Headed away by Tate. Gets it over to Jamo. Jamo with a lame leg. Trying to get out of it. Jamo gets it to Tate. Tate back over to Jamo. Jamo trying to get the ball out. Gets it over to Gabe. Gabe. Over to Brody on the left-hand side. Brody inside the box and is kicked out. Cleared by Chicago. Down by the corner flag. Right foot kick down the right slot. And that is the game. City SC U17 defeating Chicago Fire U19s 2-0.